Good morning, guys and girls, welcome back to another video, and today is Wednesday Weekly Gold, episode 6. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Right, so first things first, we have managed to get around about, we're up to around about 160,000 gold. Very happy with that right now. I will be reinvesting this. So, that being said, let's get into the farms. So the first farm that I did was, I thought I would try my luck with the Lich King and try and get the Drudge Ghoul. Guess what? I didn't get it. But I did get a nice little piece of transmog for myself though. So that's always a good thing. Other than that, we managed to gain up a little bit of gold, like raw gold, just from vendoring all the items. If you are an enchanter, I would highly recommend that you disenchant all of those greens if you ever run that raid, because you'll get a 10 ton of these items. Failing to get these battle pets, I felt that I needed to up my game just a little bit. So that brings us on to the next farm. Right, so the next farm is, I did the Sunwell, and by doing the Sunwell, I managed to gain upwards of around about 40,000 golds worth of looted item value items. So, happy days. This was pretty good actually, because I was only farming it for like a little while, and then I got my first big ticket item drop, which was the enchant of parry, and it was selling for like 10k on my realm. I think it was like 17k. It was 17k, and yeah, the other bits were loads of other 10k things. So, anyways, gaining those managed to get me a decent amount of gold. And as we are just speaking as of this moment, the enchant for parry has just sold, and I'm looking at it on my screen at this moment. That's good, right? Okay, so I've got some more recipes that we gained from there. There was only one piece of transmog that was actually worth anything, and that was the Fell Iron Shield. And to be honest, I don't expect it to sell really fast, because it's such a medium end transmog. I really don't think it will sell for a little while, but when it sells, it will sell for around about 10k. So that being said, let's get on to the next farm. The next farm that I did was the Terracar Forest Ore Farm, and that was for Adamantite and Fell Iron Ore. I farmed this for 2 hours, and granted, bloody hell, I didn't get hardly any motes. Usually when I farm this, I get 10 ton of motes, like motes of fire, motes of shadow, all that, all the motes, so I can make a load of primals. I got hardly any. I was just, after 2 hours, I was just sat there going, what? Why don't I have any? So I was very annoyed about that, but we managed to pull this back by gaining a load of ore, and it was roughly well over 200 bits of ore for the Fell Iron and the Adamantite. So I'm sat there just well, this was a good investment anyway. So I'm really happy with this, and this will gain me a nice amount of gold back, in order I can then use it for reinvestments when I obtain that gold, and I know that the Fell Iron and Adamantite will sell pretty fast. Now, along with this, I spent at least half of my gold on creating Panther mounts, and this was because my stock of Panther mounts was getting a bit low. At 160,000, I invested 80k in making 3 more Panther mounts, which were 2 rubies and 1 wild jade one. And basically, I did that just so I could get some more initial gold back. They sell for around about 40 gold each, so I'm looking at about they sell for around about 40,000 gold each, and I'm looking at around about 40,000 back from the initial investment. So I'm really pleased with that, and I know that these mounts will sell, which will bring our total up when they do sell, excluding all of the stuff we farmed already, back to 200,000 gold. If we manage to sell, as I am already looking at, we've already gained around about 17k from the parry enchant. So add that on, and we're looking at around about 217,000 gold, and that is give or take with along with the auction house cut of 5%. Now, today has been a great week, and I feel that it has been doing very well, as I've been very busy this week as well, so I'm very happy that I managed to get all this done. I would like to get some more done in the future, and it is looking like that I will be able to do this a lot more along with my new job. So, happy days there, so then I can bring more content to you guys. So next week, I was just looking through one of my old series where I was covering how to make gold with every single profession, and I wanted to think about this, and I was like, wait a minute, I only did a small one on fishing, and I did a small one on cooking, and I don't even think I even released the cooking one. Now, I would like, for next week, obviously I'll be doing my jewel crafts and my mining, but we're going to get into secondary professions, because you can make a lot of gold with fishing and cooking. Like, you can make a ton of gold if you know what you're doing. So I'll get into that and show you what I have been doing as well. That's like a little sneak preview if you've made it this far into the video. Now, I hope you like this video, guys, and if you want to see more like this, please feel free to give this video a like. And as always, have an awesome day, guys.
Yeah.